Fair use. This commentary is for entertainment and educational purposes. Hey, loves, happy new day. And we're back together again. You know, I always like it when you come over here to chill with me. Thank you so much for being here. And as usual, we always have a lot to talk about. Please check out my store, check out my merch, my books. Now let's get into some real talk. No flow. Much love, everyone. Hello, my people. Happy New Day. This is the season to be jolly. Listen, I'm already in the Christmas spirit. I have had so many things going on for the last few days that I'm unable to post content like I used to, but I'm going to put out whatever I can. But this is my season. In my mind, we're already in the Christmas season, but I just wanted to take some time out to address a few things because the shenanigans continues. Even though I'm in my festive mood, I still want to address what has been happening on the effervescent social media. And I was on TikTok, and there I came upon JOC and Kendras Interview. Now, I'm not going to play the video, however, I'm going to play the audio because I don't want a copyright strike. So I'll play the audio, and then I'll come back and give my opinion on how moronic these people are for offering themselves up for ridicule. Here we go.
Say that.
The children are not the issue.
That. Don't just make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make some
I'm
fucked
just
up
saying.
Individual. What you're not going to do is do that.
I didn't say that.
Well, that's how you put it. You said you won't want my son to be like me.
I wouldn't want them to do some of the things that you
have done. And I wouldn't want my daughters to do some of the things you've done. We're human. That's what I'm trying to say.
You would want them to do majority of the things that I've done.
Listen, what I'm saying is, when you talk about me, don't sum me up. Facts, right? Don't sum me up on the worst side of me or what you consider the worst.
I stopped the audio there just to ask one question. What the fuck was Kendra thinking? Why would she think that she could put a well-known philanderer, a cheat, a habitual liar on blast in public and not get backlash? He's going to defend himself. What the hell was she thinking?
Put me up on the worst side of me or what you consider the worst side of me. Because ain't nobody fucking perfect. So don't do that. That's what we're not going to do. Because as a man, guess what? I got to stand on mine too. Because guess what? Let me say something. I didn't go to college. Guess what? I want my kids to go to college. So we can say that right now. I don't want them to go that direction. I want them to go to college. I can say that with you too. Right. But don't sit here in front of the world, in front of a medium, and say, oh, I wouldn't want my son or your sons to be like you. Hold on. No, you're going to put some respect on my name. Because at the end of the day, I'm successful. I take care of my kids. Okay. Ain't none of my kids out here in dire need of love and support. Okay. So we're going to do that. Okay? Because I don't appreciate that. Because there's some things about you that I could say I wouldn't want my daughters to do.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to do that. I respect you and I love you enough.
I want this magazine to know
I respect the integrity.
There you go. Now, this is the part I don't believe she was expecting. Now, Kendra is a lawyer. And I would believe that as a lawyer, you're trained to expect the unexpected. Always be prepared that someone is going to come with a defense that you have to rebut. So I think she set herself up for this to happen. Because she should have known the nature of the beast. He was backed into a corner and he's going to defend himself.
Because there's some things about you that I could say I wouldn't want my daughters to do.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to do that. I respect you and I love you enough.
I want this magazine to know
I
what
respect
it is about me. You don't want your daughters
I'm not going to do that.
Like,
I'm not going to do that.
Be my guest.
I'm not going to.
Now, please, my people, my loves, read my book. 8 signs you might be in a toxic romantic relationship. This is the poster child, the epitome of a toxic situation.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Be my guest.
I'm not
going to be slighted, honey.
I'm not going to do that. That's where we have to draw the line. Okay. Because I don't care because the camera in front of me or somebody asking me questions. I'm not going to reveal my everything that go on with me. Just like right now, you ain't gonna sit here in front of these people and tell what your credit score is. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them your social security number. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them what's in your bank account either.
I won't.
Okay, so some things are better left fucking unsaid and in the private, and that's what I'm gonna do. So when you addressing me, don't ever make it seem like I'm the worst of the worst, cause I'm not.
Okay.
Cause I came through and changed your life, and it wasn't about me having no money. It was about the integrity. It was about my integrity. It was about me standing up for you. It was about me helping you open your eyes to see things that no other man has gotten you to do. So when you talk about me and address me, please be mindful of that, because I love you for who you are, good and bad.
You know I love you for who you are.
But I would never say to the world that I wouldn't want my daughters to be like you, because then it makes me question, why are you with me?
I'm not with you for the bad things. I'm not with you for having outside children.
But just don't ever say that again, please.
No, this audio was taken from on site. You can go over there and check them out. Now listen, Kendra and her introspective, regressive, self-righteous attitude really irks me. Listen, I've watched the Love and Hip Hop shows for a long time. And I've seen how Kendra has been operating. And I believe she's very disingenuous for these very below the belt remarks when she knew the nature of the beast from the beginning. You know, she's acting like JOC just transformed into this person she doesn't know. Kendra girl, JOC's life is lived out on a reality show. But you know, because she's a professional, she's accomplished, she did not believe that she would have been treated in the same way as those so-called ordinary women were treated. Well, sis, what a surprise. Sometimes I don't understand these women. Your status, your accomplishments, none of those things would be able to prevent you or save you or protect you from the actions of these men. This is who they are inherently. And she's also a bit condescending. I'm not ripping her or anything, but I'm speaking my truth. I'm speaking from the perspective of a person who has been observing, you know, how she has been operating this show while she's a part of this show, the Love and Hip Hop reality show. JOC has never professed to being a monogamous person. JOC cheats on every person, every woman he's been in a relationship with. They can share stories. Ask Carly. Carly knows everything, and he is one of those men. You know, he does not have exes. They have running relationships, currents. So when you believe that they would have broken off a relationship and you think, okay, it's just you and him, I don't believe that JOC is one of those men who is capable of being monogamous in a relationship. So embarrassing him and shaming him on national television is not going to fare well for you. And listen, Kendra, you are not the better woman. You were not the better woman. You were just available, and you were willing to put your peace, self-respect, and self-awareness aside to be with a man who became famous for cheating on every woman he has ever been with, and also, without fail, having conflict and acrimony develop as a result of his actions. Fame comes at a price, Kendra. Now deal with it. I'm over them. Now this brings me to SukiHANA. Now SukiHANA is another personality that is famous for being on Love and Hip Hop. I think she's now on Love and Hip Hop Miami. And I think she was on vacation in Jamaica, and she posted a picture of herself without makeup. I saw this on Petty Blog. Please check out Petty Blog. That's one of my the channels that I watch often. Go over to her channel and check her out. Now this is one of the pictures she posted. She looks quite nice to me. Quite nice. However, as always, these male to female impersonators, and I don't mean of the ones that are recognized, the ones that are still in the closet, he had to come up and make a very obnoxious remark as it relates to how she looks. I don't know why these people just can't stay off of women's pages and out of women's spaces. This is what he said. Bro, well, Flacco Zaddy. Bro, this SukiHANA girl might just the ugliest person I ever seen. Ew. Suki then responded by saying, "This man said I'm the ugliest girl on the planet. I'm actually pretty in person, just not photogenic. I think it's because I'm mixed, I have cat eyes, and people don't like my nose. A lot of people I meet think I'm really pretty. I wish everyone else could understand my beauty." Poor Suki. SukiHANA, you have to learn not to dignify ignorance with an answer. Don't give it your energy. You are a pretty woman. Maybe he wants to be compared to you. You're pretty too, sir. Listen, maybe compared to him, Suki, he's prettier than you. You are the prettiest of them all, the first of them all. Give him his crown, please. Just go away. He since deleted the tweet, but you know they never fail to expose themselves. Some black men are just obsessed. They want to be women. And I do believe that this is another black man who is hiding his true self. Just wait. Soon he'll come out. He'll come out to the world and reveal who he really is. I don't know why they don't just take all those skeletons out of their closets and use their closets for what it was made for. You know what is amazing? The fact that they call a black woman's natural beauty ugly. But then they embrace silicone and fillers of the mostly botched kind, pretty and gorgeous. You can't make this shit up. I've said this before and I'll reiterate. These men want to be women, but they are afraid of the harsh judgment they'll receive from their homies. There's no other justification for their actions. I do believe that this is their problem. You know, because most of them have been smooching behind closed doors with their kind. They want to be women. They want to be women so badly. They cannot wait for their wives and women to leave the house so that they can dress in their heels and their stilettos and adorn themselves in their wigs and nails and stuff and lashes. You know? Everything that they have been putting up front is a facade. Enough of the facade. Just be yourself. And I mean, if we're going to be honest here, black men were the first ones to wear wigs. So I do believe that they feel like we're encroaching on their space. Sorry. But you can go ahead and be yourself. Go ahead and be yourself. But just leave women alone. Leave them alone. You're strange and weird. Listen, there are enough wigs and dresses and stilettos for all of us. Just go be yourself. And SukiHANA, you are a beautiful woman. God created us all in his own image and likeness. Love yourself. Now, this story has been preoccupying my mind for the last few days. I just can't seem to shake it. Shanquella'S. I have a niece her age.
It's my friends for me because, y'all, it don't take that long to get naked. It don't take that long to get naked. Where y'all at? She told me I'm gonna keep it hot. You gonna keep it hot? What?
I'm gonna keep my hot bathing suits that I don't want to wear because it's cute as fuck.
They, what Gold said, they croup.
Yeah. the ones that's like mediocre is in my check-ins. I can't wear them.
Quit look, can you at least fight back?
No. What's your
At least something. At least fight back, something.
Get up, bro. Get up. I'm tired of shit.
It's my friends for me.
It's my friends to me.
It's my friends for me. It's my friends for me.
Oh, wow. This gets me every time. Poor baby. If she had only known that she walked in on a plot that her so-called friends were plotting on her life. It gets me every time. Now, there has been, you know, the social media has been in a frenzy, and there has been a lot of stories coming out ever since Shanquella'S death. Now, the lies they told to her parents after committing such a heinous act is sickening. I know there has been debate over whether Winter Donovan and Dejanay are transsexual or whatever it is. Listen, women are people, and people could be violent. And listen, Winter Donovan looks like a woman, and so does Dejanay. But that is besides the point at this juncture. And this is very significant because there is also the narrative that there was a fight. What I saw and what was evident was Shanquella being attacked by a crude, violent person, a crude, violent woman. And it seems to me as if it was premeditated. It was a premeditated act of violence. And Winter Donovan is now alleged to be the main perpetrator. And she's the one who I read, and I went over to Gossip Girl, and you have to check out Gossip Girl, XOXO, and she had up a video, and she spoke about them saying, all the accusations. And Winter Donovan, after they called the doctor and whomever, she's the one who insisted on not letting Shanquella be taken to the hospital. And I do believe that there was a reason for that. Because if that was done, then they would have, noticed her injuries and they would have been questioned and held. But no one wanted that, so they premeditated, they planned all these things. I mean, I do not want to really hypothesize on what really might have occurred because I was not there, neither am I an investigator. But from my intuition and reading all the reports, she was covering her ass. And listen, a woman could hurt another woman to the extent of Shanquella'S injuries. A woman could. It depends on the surface, because they said that she had her in a headlock and she body slammed her. She slammed her onto a solid surface, tiles or whatever. It could cause extensive damage to her spinal cord. Those injuries could have been caused by a woman body slamming her to the ground. Listen, as a people, we have the propensity to hate on each other just because of our accomplishments. And I've decided to change the way I speak on these issues, because I'm not going to include myself in that negative, dark energy. People have the propensity from our community, our black community. When you're accomplished and you're doing the work, they believe that they're owed something. And that jealousy, hate, deceit has absolutely no face. Believe me, they contort as the face of your friend. Now, there are allegations of a PPP loan promise. Also, they said that someone withdrew money from her bank account. These people are the epitome of diabolical and evil. These women are brutes. They are crude and inhumane. Where is the heart? Where their heart should be is a dark freaking hole. Shanquella'S mere existence bothered these people to the point that they just had to eliminate her. It was like a thorn in their sides. The only way they could have gotten rid of it was if they eliminated her. And that is what they had to do. It was like a burden on their soulless bodies. Now, I also do believe that her Achilles heel was her kindness, her good heart. Sometimes you have to be careful, because this is unadulterated evil. There is nothing that could explain or give reason for such an action. Now, the police report is out from the Mexican authorities, and it seems to contradict the timeline that was given by the coroner. That certificate says one thing, and they have a different timeline. All these contradictions and so forth. Now, there are 3 individuals who are under investigation in Mexico. I just hope this does not go away without Shanquella'S family getting the justice that they deserve. Rest in peace, beautiful soul. Now I went across to the channel of Black Girl Unlost and saw another story about an alleged friend or friends taking out a young YouTuber and entrepreneur. Her name was Akira Wilson. It is alleged that the boyfriend of the friend shot her in a hotel room. Check out Black Girl Unlocked. Please check her out for more details on this story. Another tragic end to a presumably promising life. She was 18 years old. Rest in peace, beautiful soul. Now, I know that sometimes we are not aware, and it is hard for us to understand because, you know, we trust people and then people turn around and hurt us. Please protect yourself as much as you can. Some things you cannot foresee, but those that you can, please be aware. Now, this is all I have for you today. I send you virtual hugs and best wishes. Good energy. As always, stay safe and be self-aware.